they're now more popular than ever. So there's a massive veneers, they're now more popular than ever.
Does anybody got veneers in chat?
So there's a massive market for them. Only problem is they're extremely expensive. So there's now this new wave of sketchy entrepreneurs who figured out a way to make veneer procedures a whole lot cheaper. And the way they're doing this is by skipping dental school. Yeah, they also gave
You think you need to go to dental school for veneers, chat?
themselves the title Veneer Tech rather than dentist, and I guess just went straight to work on their clients who didn't know better because they obtained them from TikTok. This spawned a whole new genre on TikTok called Veneer Talk. But wait, if you think that is it gets so much worse, because you know the sketchy sports bet guys who are like, sign up to my course and I'll teach you how to only bet on winning teams. Yeah, they're essentially doing that, but with dentistry. I'm just in disbelief this is real. But they're claiming that in one 2-day course, they can train you to where you can run your own veneer tech business. And you can just go.
Bro, they're selling a course on how to become a veneer tech when a veneer tech isn't even a real thing.
Out there and just drill away on whoever your victim's teeth are. And you know what the kicker is of this 2-day course? Mimosas are included. That's about as serious.
Is this in Atlanta?
Is saying, yeah, I got my PhD from Margaritaville. But I guess that is just another day on veneer.
Yeah, when you get veneers, they drill your real teeth down into like almost like cylinders that are made for the veneers to snap into, and then they glue the veneers in a certain way. So like when you get veneers, depending on what kinds you get, you'll never have your real teeth normal again. You'll always have to have veneers unless you just want to have like literally like before you get veneers, you look like Gollum. Break this one girl's now sounds painful. It literally ruins your real teeth forever. And if it's not done right, it can cause insane infections. It can cause like your veneers to fall out. It can cause the actual tooth that's holding your veneers in to break and leave.
Veneer Talk, and it's horrifying. And today we're talking about a large influencer who claims her life was ruined by one of these social media veneer places.
I figured I'd show you guys what I had to get today. Can't close my mouth. It's this freaking
She can't close her mouth.
My mouth. It's this freaking mouthpiece.
Was crazy.
To fix my jaw, because as you guys know, Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami ruined my life, and this cost me $10,000. And now I will not be able to close my mouth for 6 months unless I'm eating. Isn't it so cute? And it looks so weird with my tongue right here.
Those veneers, yeah.
So I've been crying all day. You can tell my lashes are stuck together. Thank you, Smile Dental Center, for ruining my life. I appreciate you so much.
Well, that just sounds like an absolute nightmare. I decided to check this place's page, and they have a massive social media following, loaded with influencers promoting this place. And some of their videos have millions of views. So I'm not surprised other influencers stitched that first video with their own experience.
I went to the same place she went to, and they did a horrible job. They also have horrible customer service. I did composite veneers there, and they charged me about $4,500. And I came out with one tooth bigger than the other.
Take them off.
Then when I got home, a tooth cracked.
I mean, you can, but there's no tooth left underneath. Here. This is what they do to your teeth. And they cap the veneers over it. It's like tooth nubs. So if you take off, and this is what happens if they don't put the veneers on right. It can get infected. Yeah. They file them down like that, boom, veneers over them. Like that, yep. That's probably the best representation. This yuck. Jeb, what the fuck? How old are you, bro? Ruined teeth. Aw, fluff. That's pretty funny, Joe.
Complete. Another 2 days later, another
your
tooth
teeth
cracked.
are literally ruined forever. Yeah. That's what Ronnie did to his teeth on Jersey Shore.
And when I
And you gotta replace them every 5 to 10 years too, and get new ones.
reached out to them
They
to
can crack, break. For example, you can't bite into carrots the same way anymore. It literally is such like a vain procedure. It really is.
tell
Too much
them
pop.
what happened. That there's a total of 3
What? Yeah, they don't last forever. They're made of like, I'm not really sure what material. It's weird.
teeth that has cracked. The man responded saying, "This is what happens when you get the cheapest pair of veneers." I was like, "Ooh, I paid $4,500 for this, flew from New York to Miami, and that's what you tell me?"
I feel so bad for her,
It's like
especially if that was their
dentures
real
have, like-
response. But the price that she
Dentures have
quoted
gums
is
and everything.
extremely cheap, especially when you compare it to what you should be paying here in the US. In my last video covering this, we kind of found out if you want to get veneers, you might as well save up and do them properly, and also get them in porcelain, because or else it seems like you're going to be returning way more frequently, and you're going to have to keep fixing your teeth, and you're going to rack up a way larger bill than just doing it properly the first time. But another massive problem many people have is their information is just all over the place on the internet. Well, how do you reduce the amount of information about yourself that's on the internet? And if you want to do so, you need to combat data brokers, because we've all signed up for
$20,000
something with our number, and then suddenly
Yeah.
you're just being
A nice pair of veneers is gonna be like $40,000.
spammed by all sorts of telemarketers. His web take my information down and process same issues. You can use my code at multiple spam calls a day. Probably just the tip of the iceberg for what these is your social security number. Sponsor the channel as a go to incognito.com right now.
To fix with no
They're so
accommodations,
expensive.
and that's their response.
It's like 20.
It's funny because I only went because
Yeah, like so
I
if you go to your dentist or orthodontist, like you can be like 50 or 60. I don't think it's 20K per tooth. I don't know about all that because that would be outrageous. Because what you got like what 32 teeth? Like that would be crazy.
certain people on the page.
But I think like a good pair of veneers is probably like 20 to 50K, and they're charging like 4,500. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're around 40 to 50K.
They looking all happy, and little did
And they're sealed so your teeth underneath it don't rot and they last way longer. But these are all composites, so they're not real veneers that like people on TikTok are making and putting them in.
I know, of course they're gonna look happy after the teeth are done. The issue here is when they leave home
Jesus.
and they have the veneers on for a couple of days. Then the complaints start rolling in. But make sure you go to a place that specializes in porcelain veneers, because you don't want to go through what Winter's going through and what I went through. And last but not least, don't go to Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami.
So this is just another case of someone thinking they were getting a good deal with these veneer TikTokers,
so
but
much.
quickly found out they essentially got scammed because they have to redo it and get it all done properly. But I decided to check this place's online reviews because it seems like on Instagram, they're just deleting everything. When you have this much negative talk
Really
about this
insecure
company,
about
when you go to their
IT.
Instagram and it's all positive,
Hopefully
something's
you don't
off. And my
ever do
instincts
something
were
like
right because I went to their Yelp and
think
they
natural
have
teeth are the best.
so many one-star reviews. And some of these reviews are just horrifying. Do not come to this clinic. They will destroy your teeth and life. The so-called doctora is not an actual dentist. She is not licensed in the state of Florida or even in the US. This dentist will ruin your
Damn.
teeth and do nothing about it. Do not go here. They delete any negative comments they get on Instagram and make themselves look
That's
like they're doing a great
crazy.
job. The teeth might look good from an outside perspective,
does
but they are not.
the
They do a
law
botched
got
job.
involved?
And I'm not even cherry picking the comments here. They're just all 1 stars,
yeah,
except for
dude.
the 5 stars, which just seem incredibly
A
fake.
business
Moving down.
license?
This is the
I didn't know
second
they
time
had
I
one.
patronized this business. The first time was in 2018. I had
Covered my
composite
teeth.
veneers. I also just removed my braces. I was just searching for
Wow.
perfection. I had cavities filled and they numbed me, and to my dismay, they shaved my 2 front down. I did not notice until I visited in 2021, and they removed my composite veneers and brushed my tongue over my teeth, and I noticed chiclets. I asked for the manager, who was the former receptionist, when I visited in 2018. and she stated that they will locate my records. No records were found, but I had pictures of my teeth in my phone prior to the visit and showed her. I was crying, but at their mercy because now I have to wear these veneers forever. In addition, you pay prior to the service, so I could not get my account credited. I paid for 10 top and 10 bottom and only received 8 top and 8 bottom. When I asked for a refund for my 2 teeth and some sort of compensation, they refused. I also never received my retainer I paid for. Terribly customer service, so I now forced to file a lawsuit. I'm assuming there was some autocorrect going on there in English.
You already don't have enough like money to get real veneers. You gotta file a lawsuit, which can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars when you could just got them done right the first time.
Which isn't the first language. But overall, that is an absolute nightmare as well. Everything I'm hearing from this place is a literal nightmare. It just continues. Don't go to this establishment unless you want to pay over $70,000 worth in fixing your teeth. They're completely unprofessional and won't even tell you the name of the doctors when you go there. These people are 99% sure not licensed doctors. Save yourself the time and pain and don't go here. It's wild that places like this can operate with people's experiences being this bad. I was so excited to finally be getting my teeth done, and literally once I left the office, I went to eat some soft pasta. My composite teeth chipped. Half of them have fallen out of my mouth within 3 months. And when I asked them to remove them, they said they would not remove them for free. They would charge me. I spent over $5,000. I'm totally disappointed. I could have saved my money. Now I have to spend more money to get them removed from a professional doctor, and there's no telling what damage they've done. This place needs to be shut down. I also found the review left by Winter, who was the influencer we saw earlier in this video, and it says, if I could give this place negative 100 stars, I would. These people caused me nerve damage, and my last 3 months have been the worst of my life. I won't even get started on the actual experience of getting them put.
The color of the teeth, yeah, they're gonna say bright white, but it's the shape. It's like that Instagram teeth that everyone wants, like the perfect smile.
Do not come here. They are scammers. Here is an x-ray.
Yeah, so you know your teeth have nerves through them, so if they're not shaving your teeth down right, they give you permanent nerve damage that could go up into your gums.
You can clearly see my teeth are not properly bonded to the veneers, the black spaces. I now have to spend another $30,000 to get them redone properly. They told me they would give me my money back if I came in and let them drill my teeth off, making me fly back to LA with no teeth in my mouth. This place needs to be shut down. Beware, please. And this review was written in 2022, and she is still dealing with this. And she also added a picture showing that her teeth were not bonded with the veneers. It's wild that these horrific reviews go back for years, and hers is not the only old review. There's so many old reviews. Like these terrible reviews go back for years. So it's like wild that this place is still operating. But the influencer we saw earlier, Winter, who we just read from, she also made a follow-up video to the recent one that we just watched.
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but the stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years because of my freaking teeth is like, I don't even know what to do anymore. And like the only place I can really go to is my platforms. As everybody pretty much knows.
Is this like I've seen this one crazy. Is this like a consequences of your own actions type thing? Or like did she get scammed hardcore? I mean, if you think about it, bro, like I wouldn't ever like a veneer tech, like I understand nail techs, lash techs, but like you got to go to school for a long time to be a dentist.
2 years ago, I had dental work done at Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami, and it ruined my life. Like literally ruined my life.
Consequences for sure.
And I'm still dealing with it to this day. And
you gotta do your research. Like, yeah, I feel like she just looked at their Instagram page because she was like, they're deleting all the stuff off Instagram so it looks good, but like, girl, you can't like. It's Instagram, it's social media, like so like social media is gonna be inherently fake.
I just left another doctor, another TMJ doctor. This is the 3rd or 4th one that I've gone to. And I'm just very overwhelmed. Like,
yeah.
The medical industry, the dental industry in America is like, they literally do not care about what you are going through. Like, everything is about money for them. And like, I understand like people have to get paid, but it's like the fact that like I can't do anything.
Too good to be true.
Like I can't use insurance.
Yeah, if they're like $70K for regular veneers, like she said, and she went got them for $4,500, no shit, they're gonna be like fucked up.
I can't do anything. I've already spent $80,000 pretty much on this whole situation in 2 years.
$80,000 in 2 years trying to fix this botched dental work is outrageous. And clearly, she's still in shambles.
That's crazy.
And I go to another TMJ doctor because I have severe TMJ now because of the veneers that Smile Dental Center did.
Okay, so I had to look this up for you guys, but TMJ disorders are a group of conditions that can cause pain and dysfunction to the jaw, joints, and muscles that control the jaw movement. TMJs are 2 joints that are connected to the lower jaw of the skull, one on each side, and the front and the ears. They're among the most complex joints in the body, allowing the jaw to move up, down, side to side, and forward and back. So it's safe to say you need an actual dentist, a professional with a provable
track teeth are connected to your jaw and shit.
Record and background to be doing your work.
Lost my bite. I have severe TMJ. I got my teeth redone. It didn't fix it. That was another $30,000. It's just like, I just had an appointment and like, they're telling me like, okay, we could do this, and it, it could be a big money pit, and it could be, another 80K, and it might not work. Like, I spent so much money with so many doctors just praying that something works for me. And nothing works. Nothing ever works.
I guess you still have to start drinking
I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I can't even sue the freaking dentist. Every time I come on here telling my story about what happened, which is a crazy ass story. I'm like, just sue. Why don't you sue? If I could sue, that would be the first thing I'm doing. But I can't do that. It's not possible. Like,
why?
Can't sue for my sensory issues. My sensory issues are unknown. Every time I go to a doctor, they've never heard of it. And you can't prove that they gave you these issues because there's no way to diagnose it specifically. Like, wait, it's just a whole thing.
70K is the average salary? Where do you live? I don't think 70K is the average American salary.
What a horrific nightmare. I'm not so sure about if she can't sue or not, though, because not with that attitude. We're in America. We're in the land of lawsuits. I feel like you can kind of sue someone for basically anything.
True.
Now, would you win? That's a whole different story. With a story like this, you would think she would have a case.
They offered to give me my money back within the first year, and I told them no, so that I could bring awareness, because, like, people are just...
Bro, Maya's just rich like that, I guess, Chad. She's like, 70K, isn't that average for regular people? It's like 30K.
Like, out there getting veneers and whatever the case may be. Like, my life is literally ruined because I got my teeth redone. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm constantly in pain. I can't even close my mouth properly after a retainer every single day. 24/7, pretty much.
Remember when we watched the beginning, how far is tattoo far, and it was beauty is pain.
Even close my mouth comfortably. No bite adjustments can fix it. Nothing. I've done 100 bite adjustments. I've gone to 10 different dentists, 4 different TMJ doctors. I've done integrative medicine. I've done acupuncture. I've done everything you could possibly. I've done hypnosis. I've literally done everything you could possibly do.
Why did she say
to try to fix these issues? I've been called crazy by my primary care doctor at Kaiser. They told me to see a therapist because I'm what I'm going through. At this point, like, I just don't know what to do. I'm in severe pain. I've gotten freaking masseter Botox twice. My face is slimmed out. Like, I look crazy because I'm in pain 24/7.
What do you even do here? You're cooked. I'm happy that she's sharing her experience to hopefully raise some awareness so other people can avoid her mistake, which she has. Like, her videos have received a lot of views. So hopefully people will see this and go, maybe I should not go there. That's a terrible idea. Maybe I shouldn't go to anyone that's on Veneer Talk. That seems like an absolute nightmare. If you're watching this and you're considering going to a Veneer Talk person to have your teeth shaved down, please don't.
Don't get veneers off TikTok.
Save yourself. But I did find a couple dentists that actually reacted to this.
Okay, I think people find it really crazy when they find out I'm a dentist and I don't do veneers, and I probably will never do veneers in my life. This is a prime example of why. There's a whole lot more that goes into teeth than just what you see. There's roots, there's nerves, there's blood supply.
That's what I'm saying. There's roots, there's nerves, there's blood going through your teeth.
And
these people are like, all right, you just got to get them the perfect shape so you can snap the veneers over and then seal them. That's all these people are doing. They don't know anything about the tooth, about the jaw, about any of that. And your jaw and your teeth are connected. So they're literally taking a grinder that the dentists use, and they're just trying to get it to the right shape All right, this one fits. All right, this one fits. Isn't that scary? They're not professionals are not idiots. Exactly. For real, Nikki. Me too.
Something called occlusion. So your teeth, when they bite together, have to bite in the proper position. There's a lot of times when veneers are done, even by dental professionals, the only thing that they want the patient to be satisfied with is how they look cosmetically. So if things can go wrong with a dental professional, imagine the veneer techs that are going on in Atlanta.
Bro, I said at the beginning I thought it was Atlanta.
And while I do feel really bad for Winter and hope she gets the help that she needs, hopefully her transparency puts it into perspective for some of y'all that these cosmetic procedures are not always necessary or healthy.
Okay, so she is throwing some shade at the first people we talked about in the last video. The people that Winter went to, they're based in Miami though. But it does seem like some serious funny business is going on down there as well, as the TikToker Danny Banani actually called them to get some more information.
I will address this comment, but first, I called them. This is how it went. And by myself, I didn't record the conversation. I also don't even know if that's legal, but you can call yourself. I called and I said, hey, do you guys perform implants? She said, yes. And I said, okay, who is your DMD or DDS? And she said, well, hold on, let me get that information. She comes back on the phone and she says, hey, I can schedule you for a consultation because the doctor's in every Thursday. I said, okay, great. Well, who is the dentist? I just want to know who they are. Damn. She said, I actually can't give you that information over the phone unless you're here for a free consultation. Reason that is an immediate red flag is because those credentials should be listed on their website for you to be able to verify.
And to make things worse, if you actually go to their website, you're hit with all kinds of warnings from your browser and your antivirus. So something's definitely very off with this company. But Danny does mention this doctora.
You get pop-ups on their website
as well.
Now, this doctor is tagged on that one website, so I clicked on her Instagram thinking I could find her credentials, and I still can't. Now, I am not saying that she's not a doctor. I don't know, but obviously she's from Colombia, so I can't speak to if this doctor is certified in the United States. I don't know. Maybe she is. Regardless, I have never heard of one general dentist who performs periodontal maintenance, orthodontia, general dentistry, endodontist work, and like oral surgery. I have never heard of one dentist who does all of it. Now, am I saying they can't? No, but I would be very surprised if one doctor is performing all the specialty services in one office. And again, none of them are listed, and that is a huge red flag.
Posts, and it is not looking good. If your dentist is posting this, there is a non-0% chance you might lose $80,000. So if you're watching this video and you want to get some dentist work done, please make sure it's done by an actual dentist. Go onto their website, verify their credentials.